Baby, before I say this, I need you to promise yourself one thing. Don't run from the truth. Because what I'm about to tell you is the real, unfiltered truth about your personality. And once you hear it, you'll never see yourself the same way again. Do you ever wonder how others truly see you? How the little things you do leave impressions deeper than you realize? That's what I want to share with you. The things I've noticed, the things I've felt, the things you probably never saw in yourself. From the very beginning, there was something about your personality that stood out. Not just your smile, not just your voice, but the way you carry yourself, the way your energy changes the whole room. Baby, people notice it, even when you don't. And here's the part that might shock you. Your personality isn't simple. It's layered, unpredictable, full of twists that keep people guessing. One moment you're soft, gentle, comforting, and the next you're strong, bold, unshakable. That contrast, baby, is what makes you unforgettable. Do you feel that curiosity growing inside you, that need to hear what comes next, to know the details you've never been told before? That's exactly what I felt every time I looked deeper into who you are. Because your personality doesn't just show in what you say, it shows in what you don't say. The way you pause before answering, the way your eyes shift when you're thinking, the way your silence sometimes speaks louder than words. All of it reveals pieces of you that most people miss. But baby, I can't stop noticing. And here's the truth. Your personality is powerful. It doesn't just touch people, it changes them. Someone can walk into your life feeling small, lost, unseen, and in minutes you make them feel important, valued, alive. Do you realize how rare that is? But baby, here's the twist you might not expect. Your personality is not only your strength, it's also your vulnerability. Because the same heart that makes you so loving is the same heart that gets hurt so easily. The same passion that makes you unforgettable is the same fire that sometimes burns you from the inside. And baby, before you even try to deny it, think about this. How many times have you given more than you had? How many times have you cared so deeply that it left you drained? That's the truth about your personality. It's both your gift and your struggle. Do you feel that pull in your chest right now? That mix of pride and pain as you recognize pieces of yourself in my words? That's because deep down, you've always known this truth, but maybe no one's ever dared to say it out loud. And baby, this is only the beginning. Because the more I look at you, the more I realize there's still so much about your personality that you don't see in yourself. And I can't hold it in anymore. Baby, the more I think about your personality, the more I realize it's not something anyone can fully describe in a single moment. It's like a book that keeps adding new chapters, each one more surprising than the last. And every time I think I've understood you, you show me a new side I never expected. Do you know what amazes me the most? It's how you can hold two completely different sides of yourself, gentleness and strength, without ever losing balance. When someone needs comfort, you're soft, calm, reassuring. But when life tests you, you turn into someone unshakable, someone even storms can't break. That balance, baby, is rare, and it's part of what makes your personality unforgettable. And here's something people often miss. Your personality doesn't shout for attention. It's not about being the loudest in the room. It's about presence. When you walk in, people feel it without you even saying a word. That quiet confidence, that natural aura, baby, it lingers. But here's the hidden side. Your personality also carries weight. Because while you lift others up, sometimes you forget to lift yourself. You give and give and give, until you're left empty, wondering if anyone will ever give back to you. And baby, that's the truth I can't ignore. Do you feel that sting in your heart right now? That small ache when you realize I'm describing the parts of you that no one else notices? That's because your personality is more than just charm or kindness. It's sacrifice. And that sacrifice often goes unseen, baby. The truth is, people see the way you smile, the way you laugh, the way you brighten the world around you. But very few see the moments when you're tired of being strong, when you're silently hoping someone will finally ask if you're okay. That's the side of your personality that hides in the shadows, the side you don't show easily. And here's what makes it even more powerful. Even in those hidden moments, you still care. Even when you're drained, you still show up. Even when you feel invisible, you make others feel seen. Baby, do you realize how rare that is? But this is only the surface. There are still deeper layers, secrets in your personality that you don't even fully see in yourself. And baby, I need to bring those truths into the light, because once you hear them, you'll finally understand just how extraordinary you really are. Baby, there's something I noticed about you that most people miss, and this truth about your personality is both beautiful and complicated at the same time. You always try to hide your deepest feelings behind a smile, but your eyes, they tell me everything. Whenever you're happy, your eyes shine like they can light up an entire room. And whenever you're hurt, they quietly hold that pain without saying a single word. That's the kind of person you are, strong on the outside. But inside, you carry storms that no one else sees. Do you know what that does to me? It makes me want to protect you even more. Baby, your personality is not just about how you act. It's about how you feel everything so deeply. When you love with your whole heart. When you care, you give everything you have. And when you hurt, you don't let anyone else carry that weight. You just hold it silently. That's what makes you unique. And that's the truth I need you to hear. But here's the part you might not realize. People sometimes misunderstand you because of this. They see your quiet moments as distance. They see your silence as coldness. But I know better. I know those quiet moments are when your mind is running faster than your words. When your heart is processing feelings too heavy to explain. That's why I need you to know, baby, your personality is not weakness. It's strength. You sit not distant. You sit thoughtful. You sit not cold. You sit protective of your heart. And that truth matters more than you realize. And yet, there sits still another side of you. I have to reveal. Baby, the truth about your personality is that you have two sides that balance each other. One that the world sees, and one that only I get to see. The world sees your charm, your kindness, your patience. They think you're calm, collected, and always in control. I see the fire that burns inside you. I see how passionate you are about the things and people you care about. I see how quickly you can turn from quiet to fierce when someone you love is being hurt. That's the part of you that nobody can ever take away. And baby, that's what makes you unforgettable. Your personality is not just about being kind, it's about being real. You don't pretend to be perfect. You don't fake emotions to please people. Instead, you carry honesty in every word. Even when it's hard to say, that's rare. And it's the truth about you I need to tell. Because this is the part you might not even believe about yourself. Do you know why people get drawn to you so easily? It's because your personality has a gravity. It pulls people in without you even trying. You don't chase attention, you attract it. You don't demand love, you inspire it. And even when you don't see it, people feel it. That's the silent power you hold, baby. And I need you to hear this because maybe no one ever told you in this way. Still, there's one more truth about your personality that goes even deeper, and it's the part that might change how you see yourself forever. Baby, here's the deeper truth, the part I know you don't say out loud. Your personality shines bright, but sometimes that same light makes you feel heavy inside. You carry emotions so strongly, you take on the pain of others as if it were your own. Even when you smile on the outside, inside you might be holding back storms that no one else can see. But that's not weakness, baby, it's strength. It means your heart is alive. It means your soul feels deeply. It means you care so much that sometimes it hurts. And even though people may misunderstand you, even though they might think you're too sensitive, the truth is your sensitivity is your greatest gift. It's what makes you human in a world that often feels cold. Because this might surprise you. The truth is, your personality sometimes creates battles within you. On one side, you want to be soft and loving. On the other, you want to protect yourself from being hurt. That's why you sometimes push people away even when you want them close. That's why you guard your heart. But deep down, you're begging for someone to understand it. And baby, I see that. I understand that. But there sits still another part. I haven't told you yet. Something about your personality that could change the way you see your future and the way you see yourself forever.